Now ask.
Okay. In the past, like a lot of other people, right? I thought that life means having a career, a house, a family, and going for vacation. So, how should a sannyasin sees life?
When you enter into the world of meditation, or in other words, when your inner journey begins, then you should use words very carefully. First of all, for a person who wants to know himself, the other disappears. You should, if you are asking question and including others in it, it is not going to be focused. When you want to know yourself, then for you, other becomes irrelevant. Not that if you are meeting other people, when you are socializing, when you are meeting other people, then that is a different dimension. That is, you are going out. But when your inner search begins and you are asking question about yourself, then don't bring the other. At least you should become that much alert that if you are always concerned about what others are doing, the way they are living, you have to also live little bit like them at least, if not totally. Then you will never become sincere. You will always remain half-hearted, a lukewarm person. That kind of person cannot penetrate deep, cannot reach to the very center. So you have to be very alert about not to bring others in when you are asking any question.
Having a career, house, family, going for vacation. All these things are concerned with your body mind. So those others about whom you are talking, they don't know anything beyond body mind, and they are not even interested in anything beyond it. So their concern will be definitely home is going to be the most important thing, career is going to be the most important thing. And then when you get bored with your daily life, going to office, coming back from office every day, 9 to 5 job, then you need some time to rewind or some time to just forget your labor, your bounded labor. So then you need to go for vacation. But a person who is in search of truth, who wants to know himself, who wants to know the inner nature, he goes in that direction because maybe he has got some glimpse that there may be something beyond it, or maybe he has some intelligence, little bit more intelligence than those people. Then he wants to explore. He has not accepted anything, but because there have been people who talk about the inner world, they talk about meditation, they talk about that you can reach to a state of bliss, to a state of ecstasy. You can know yourself where you become totally freed from your psychology. So then that kind of person who has some intelligence will take it as a challenge. You take it as a hypothesis, then you begin your search. So if you have some intelligence, then you will know that having a house, having a career, going to vacation is not going to change your inner state, is not going to make you blissful, is not going to make you happy. If you have inner sickness, if you are suffering from inner cancer, cancer is of your mind, then nothing from outside can be of any help. You need a house because to protect your body. You need a career because that will give you bread and butter so that you can take care of your body. Or at the maximum it is an ego fulfillment. You have certain respect, certain sense of esteem that you are somebody. These things are of no value when you are in search of yourself, because when you begin your inner journey, the other has to disappear. There you cannot take your society. There you cannot take your family members. You cannot take your mother and father, your sisters and brothers, your beloved, anyone. You are totally alone. It is a journey from alone to alone. So one needs that much guts. One needs to be a daredevil to begin this journey. If you are just a hodgepodge kind of person, if you want little bit of everything, you will end up in a loony house. You will go to a madhouse. So when you have started a journey, you have to be very sincere about it. You should be clear where you are going. Your career, your houses, your job, vacation, these things are not going to change you from inside at all. They are not going to make even a scratch inside you. So when you have enough of all those things, you are bored of all those things, then only your inner journey begins. That's why boredom is a state where only human being can reach. No animal is ever bored. No stupid person is ever bored. No poor man is ever bored. Because they have not got anything which they are desiring. Only when you have everything from the outside, then you know that these things are not going to give you inner fulfillment. Then you see for the first time the contrast. Outside everything is, you have gathered outside everything, but it is not changing your inner state at all. That's why people who are rich, they do all kind of blunder. Now what the son of Shah Rukh Khan has done, there are so many sons like that and so many fathers like that. And why these people are taking drugs? They are in search of meditation, but they are searching for meditation in a wrong way. They want shortcuts. Just you take something from outside and you can forget all your problems and you can be in ecstatic state. And they have this illusion that Kabir or Buddha or anyone who is talking about nirvana or talking about samadhi, it is the same state which LSD can bring or ecstasy can bring or whatever drugs they are taking can bring. These things cannot change you at all. In fact, they are going to harm you ultimately. They are going to destroy your sensitivity. They are going to destroy your brain. They are going to destroy your inner chemistry. Ultimately, you will be in a poisoned state. You will be even worse than the normal people. But they are in search of meditation, but they don't want to pay any price for it. If you want to know yourself, first you have to disappear as yourself, as you are. First you have to deprogram yourself. You have to get rid of all your conditioning, all the garbages which you have collected. Whatever information, whatever knowledge you have got is of no use in your inner world. So you have to keep all those knowledge outside of your meditation hall, meditation room, where you keep your shoes. When you enter into the meditation hall, you have to be like a small child, a tabula rasa, one in whom nothing is written. He is an empty slate. Only then something can happen. Otherwise, if you go there as a knower, then you will never know yourself. So all those things, whether it is career or your houses and home, these are all right for people who just consider themselves as body-mind. They are just like animals. Even animals are doing all those things. They also have a career. They have to search for their food. That is their career. So if you are just satisfied with only food and shelter and vacation, they are all the time going in vacations. Animals are all the time. They have more vacation than you have, far more than you have. If you are doing all those things, you are no better than animal. That's why it is said it is better to be Socrates dissatisfied than to be a fool satisfied. It is better to be a man dissatisfied than to be a pig satisfied. Because out of this dissatisfaction, your search will begin. If you are satisfied with your life, then you cannot move inside. You cannot know yourself. First, you need to be dissatisfied with all your money and riches and all whatever career. You need to have certain intelligence that these things cannot bring you to yourself. These things are outside. It is all on the periphery. They are all collected outside your circle. And there are circles within circles. And it is a concentric circle where you have to reach to the very center. And those who have come to know, they have talked about so many bodies. We are all the time involved in our food body. Then you have etheric body or prana body. Then you have your emotional body. Then you have your mental body. Then you have your soul body or Atmik Sarir, Atmik body. Then you have your Brahma body. And then the Nirvana body. So there are so many bodies within body. But it can be revealed to only a person who is one-pointed in his search. In India, it is called Ek Sadhe Sab Sadhe, Sab Sadhe Sab Jai. That means if you are going in one direction totally, then you will be able to make everything perfect. But if you are going simultaneously in many directions, you will reach nowhere. Everything will disappear from your life. So the kingdom of God is within you. You have to give your total attention to that. Otherwise, if you are just seeking only home, shelter, career, vacation, then you are just a mediocre person. You should get connected to your inner science. Okay?
Okay, Swami.
All right.
Yes, all right, Swami. Yes, very clear. If you like our videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And send us one apple a day. Because we want to eat food from the tree of knowledge.